Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Colby's Corner. Well, this is awkward. I promise you, this is going to hopefully be the last day of like my ghetto vlogmas vlogs. Um, I'm gonna get my shit together and then we're gonna like get back into it. But I just wanted to come to y'all with a few quick thoughts. Um, so yeah, I don't think I have a point exact. Well, here's my point. We're gonna be talking about Snow White and the Snow White movie and stuff like that, and the discourse that has come from that. Sorry, my mic is moving. I mean my thing is moving. Anyways, we're just gonna talk about Snow White and we're gonna get to it. So recently, a couple of days ago, another Snow White trailer came out, and I don't know if there's been that much discourse. I haven't been that online, but like from the few film YouTubers that I do follow, I've seen a lot of like discussion, and I feel like y'all are hyping it up. I feel like y'all are hyping this up a little too much, and like not hyping it up as like it's so good. Hyping it up as it's like it's the worst thing ever. That Snow White trailer is mid. That Snow White trailer is like mid at worst. Like it is not. Actually, I think it's just mid. I don't think it's good at all. But do I think it's good? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's mid. Like it's just a fine trailer. Like that much like there's not much to gag at, and there's also not much to hate. To me personally, the worst thing that I find in that trailer is Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler's Bob. I think whoever did her hair on this movie hates her so fucking bad, and it's like it's so sick. It's so sick, and there's just been so many different things. Okay, let's get to it. So the trailer, I just said that. Hold on. The trailer is fine. It's fine. It's not horrible. And the thing, okay, let's talk about the things that people have been like LARPing on. Let's talk the dwarves. The CGI dwarves are not horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. I think yes, in some of the shots, it's just like, oh, that was a choice. It's like, oh, okay, but like horrible, like nightmare inducing. No, like it's fine. It is fine. CGI. They don't look that disgusting. It's just weird. And the thing is, I wish internet conversation could be more interesting because I would like to see like just a regular like not debate, well maybe debate, but debate and discussion about like how people feel about little people not being casted as the dwarves and like them kind of going in that direction because the guy is this Henry Dinkley his name, the actor, this little the little man he's from Game of Thrones, and basically he kind of came out one day and was like, hey, he's tired of little people just getting casted at elves and munchkins and dwarfs and stuff like that. And he was like, it's really weird or whatever, right? And so I guess people are really taking note to that because I haven't been seeing that anymore. Like in Wicked, all the munchkins are like just regular people. In this movie they're using CGI dwarves, so it's just like, oh, oh, like they took that seriously, and I would like to like see a discussion about that because I think there are pretty of little people who are just like, hey, we just want to be on the call sheet, right? Like, and I don't mean to talk over them or say that little people should just be like, just take what they can get, right? But like I think it's just a discussion that should be had. Like, are there other ways that we can do this? Like, is like how like I don't know. I'm not really educated on all that, but like I just would. That's why I want a discussion. I want to see a discussion so I can be like, this is an interesting perspective. This is an interesting perspective. But no, it's just the whole thing has dumbed down to just, oh my god, CGI is fucking ugly and da da da. And it's just like, this CGI is not that horrible. And maybe it's because I'm not rooting for the Snow White movie either, because like I don't give a fuck about this. Is another thing I'm gonna get on. I don't think any of y'all give a fuck about Snow White, because I used to be like obsessed with Disney princesses. I used to watch people's videos on YouTube, on YouTube, about Disney princesses and like rankings of Disney princesses, and like people talk about their favorite like Disney characters and stuff like that. And y'all, nobody says Snow White. I don't like. Please raise your hand if Snow White is your favorite just movie of all time, or is your favorite Disney princess. Like, who the fuck cares about Snow? Like, who cares? Who fucking cares? And so when people were like dragging Rachel Zegler and be like, "Oh my god, she don't even like the movie. Oh my god, how could she say that about this and that and that?" But you got the and did it. It's just like y'all don't you cannot care about Snow White that much. Like, what about Snow White is there to care about? Except the Evil Queen. The Evil Queen is a sickening character, but like no, I don't believe y'all love Snow White like that. I think y'all just want to drag Rachel Zegler. And it's just like, I think y'all are gonna have to accept. Y'all gonna have to accept this with Cynthia Erivo too. Cynthia Erivo and Rachel Zegler are both theater children. They both love theater. They are theater kids at heart. And so one thing you have to learn about theater kids are that they are opinionated and that they are annoying. They are opinionated and annoying. And so it's just like, I feel like people are blowing Rachel Zegler's words out of proportion. The same way people blew Cynthia Erivo's like this, whatever she was doing out of proportion. It's just like y'all, they're theater kids. Like let them be, let them be, let them be. And I do think the hate for Rachel Zegler is just wrapped in a bunch of like nasty shit. Like I guess Rachel Zegler to me, honestly, I don't get how people are so sick that like Rachel Zegler's Snow White and she's not white. Cause like girl, Rachel Zegler is like a shade away from being a whole white girl. But yeah, I don't even know what race Rachel Zegler is. So it's just like I, I, I don't understand how y'all are mad, just like so fucking mad at her for like speaking kind of crazy on Snow White. And I also don't understand how y'all are that mad at her for playing Snow White when like I said, she's one shade away from just being a regular white girl, right? And so it's just where is it coming from? And then like people are just being stupid and talking about like how is the Evil Queen jealous of Snow White when Snow White looks like that? And it's just like, are y'all kids? Are y'all like y'all are so fucking childish? Like, oh my god, get a job. Yes, the Rachel Zegler looks perfectly fine. She looks perfectly fine on screen. Rachel Zegler is not an ugly girl, so it's just like when y'all say that, y'all are taking the worst screenshots. Y'all are editing screenshots, and it's just like you gotta do all this for her. Like, come on, come on. Rachel Zegler is a pretty girl, but like I said, whoever did that bob on her head is so fucking nasty. Like, it's completely folded under her. Like it's thin. Like Snow White had a thick ass bob. Snow White had a fly thick bob, and that's all Rachel Zegler needs. And what's making me upset is that I'm looking at like fan edits of Rachel Zegler and Snow White, and they're getting the bob right. How are the editors getting the bob right? And the team couldn't look at Rachel Zegler on that screen and be like, something don't look right. Something don't look right. And so yeah, that's the only critique I have about Rachel Zegler and Snow White. Because Rachel Zegler is talented. Rachel Zegler can sing down. Rachel Zegler can sing. And she can act as well. So it's just like what else do I have to say? Rachel Zegler looks perfectly fine on screen. It's just like I say, it's just that bob. It's just that bob, and that is the beef between me and the hair department on Rachel Zegler. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm just ranting because I don't even remember what point what point was I making with that? I guess I was wanting to say leave Rachel Zegler alone, and Rachel Zegler is not going to drag down this movie. You know who is going to drag down this movie? Gal Gadot. I don't hate Gal Gadot, because like I just don't think about Gal Gadot that much. Like I would have to there would have to be a reason to hate. And I know she's a Zionist, and so like she's anti-Palestine and shit like that, and pro-Israel. But I haven't really gotten to like I'm not even quite sure why people say she's that. Like what did she do? I'm not even quite sure. So it's like how can I hate her for that? And I'm not even sure what she did. I just know people call her that. So yeah, and so for me, the issue with Gal Gadot, I don't think she's the best actress, but I do think there are several roles out there that Gal Gadot would be good at. And so, like, that's just the game, you know? You find a role that you're good at, even if you can't, act that great. And I just don't think the Evil Queen is one of those roles. the evil queen is just not one of the. We have had such good evil queens like Charlize Theron in that other Snowy, in that other. I cannot talk today. What is wrong with me? And that other Snow White movie, Charlize Theron is amazing. She is sickening. She is sickening as the evil queen in that movie. Um, who? Lana Parrilla from Once Upon a Time. I think she's the best evil queen like ever. Like she had it down. She had it down. There's just like a sickeningness that comes with playing the evil queen, and I just don't get it from Gal Gadot. I'm not even on the poster. Gal Gadot just looks like she's just like sitting there. Like she's not giving me anything. Even though Gal Gadot is reading the lines perfectly fine. Like she's trying. It just she's not giving me, it's not giving. I also don't like the costuming they put on her with the like, it looks cheap to me. um so yeah, that's my critique. Gal Gadot, like, it's just Gal Gadot. I just think she's miscast. Honestly, I just think so it's not even like fully falling on Gal Gadot for me. I just think she's miscast. I don't think Gal Gadot can give you the evil queen. Like, she's not giving me the evil queen in any of the things that they have shown me. So it's just like I can't. Another thing people are talking about is I don't know if they're talking about the color grading, but I feel like they might. This movie is saturated to hell, but I don't hold that against the movie because I love saturation. I love things that are like not overly saturated in like an ugly way. Like, I don't think this movie is ugly oversaturated, but like they saturated this shit to hell. Like everything, all the colors pop, everything looks so vivid, at least when they're in the forest and stuff like that. So like, I have no problem with that. I love things that are like saturated really, really well, especially film. Like, I need to see color. I need to like, I like vibrance when I watch especially fantasy movies. Like, ooh, sorry, especially when I watch fantasy movies. Like, I want color everywhere. I want the screen to feel alive. So I don't know if that, I know that's a problem people have with the other Disney reboots. And so, like, I don't know if they'll have it with this one, but yeah, that's something that's like very obvious in this film. And then another thing I am going to say is Snow White for me, because obviously Disney is not gonna stop putting out reboots until they can't no more, until they cannot anymore. They're gonna keep putting out reboots, and all I ask, two things I ask: y'all need to cancel that Moana reboot, that live action Moana. That pisses me off every time I remember we're actually going to be getting a Moana live action reboot. I get so fucking mad. Is it not reboot, remake? I get so mad when those pictures came out from the set and Dwayne Johnson in that bodysuit. I got mad. I got mad because like it's getting unserious. I already have beef with Dwayne Johnson for what he did to the DC brand, but no, The Rock, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I want to do a video on The Rock maybe. I think The Rock is going down this weird career path, and it's starting to piss me off. Like, I think The Rock just wants it too bad. The Rock wants that shit too fucking bad. But yeah, he need to put that Moana 2 not Moana 2, the Moana live action remake. He need to put that shit down. I want that shit out now. But back to Snow White. All I need for live action remakes, all I need them to do is prove your purpose. That's why I love The Little Mermaid. I think The Little Mermaid proves its purpose, and like, it shows why it should exist. I believe the live action Little Mermaid adds something to the original story. My favorite part of that remake is the relationship between Eric and Ariel and the depths that is there, because it adds a lot. It adds something. Something is being added to the legacy of The Little Mermaid. I like that. And so, like, you know what? Did you need to exist? Not really. But at least you're telling me why you should exist, right? And Snow White, from what I can tell of this trailer, we're going on a Snow White kick. We're going down a path. Don't know where that came from. We're going down a path where Snow White is like fighting for her kingdom back for the evil queen, which I am interested in seeing because like Snow White should have got her fucking kingdom back. The fuck, like she was the princess, right? So yeah, that's interesting. But how is that different from that other Snow White movie that came out, Snow White and the Huntsman? How is that any different? Because I'm not sure. Like, I don't believe this Snow White movie is going to do that Snow White, taking her kingdom back idea better than the Snow White and the Huntsman did it. So it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, are y'all? What? Mm, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I do want romance. I want romance. I think Disney needs to get back into like actually investing in a good romance. It doesn't even have to be heterosexual. It's gonna be heterosexual in Snow White, but I'm saying in general, I think Disney should get back in their romance bag. They're doing a lot of like non-romancy movies, but like there's nothing wrong with a good romance. There's nothing wrong with a the critiques of Disney romances have been like the one because the woman usually doesn't play much of a role, right? Like that's the issue that we have with Ariel and Eric, with Sleeping Beauty and the Prince, with Snow White and the Prince, with Cinderella and the Prince, is that the princesses really don't have like an active role. But like all you have to do is give us the romances and princesses with active roles in the romance, and like it's fine. Like it's fine. It's fine if Snow White wants her man. It's okay. And so I think Disney just like give us mix it up, throw some shit in the pot, and come up with something. So yeah, that's I don't know where this be, but yeah, I just think the Snow White movie is going to be just fine. It's gonna be a fine movie. The trailer is not as awful as everyone is saying. Like it's okay. It's okay, but of course, people have to hype things up to be more than it is for the clicks and the views. Speaking of the clicks and the views, I'm gonna end it here. I want the movie, like the movie commentary people who like do the woke content, like oh my god, Disney woke movie flops. Oh my god, the Snow White trailer gets smacked. What is it? Gets slammed, or like woke Disney bankrupt. Like, can y'all come up with something else? Can y'all come up with something else? Because like none of this. I guess it's intriguing to the people who are like already like in that realm, but I just don't understand. Like y'all did this before. Y'all did this with all the other Disney, and I'm not caping for Disney. Like fuck Disney, right? But I just like. Can we come up with another idea? Can we come up with another what's the word? Can we come up with another conspiracy? Because it just doesn't make sense. Like this just isn't true. Like it just like Disney is gonna be just fine. It like and I obviously hate the term woke because woke is so coded. But it's just the things that they're saying that it's so unoriginal. It's so unoriginal. It's so late. And it's just like, how about we like I just want to see something new from y'all. I want to see something new. And this comes to me because I was looking at I was trying to find the Snow White trailer for that other Snow White movie, and like all those videos with the huge dislike button in the thumbnail, with the edited lead character, with the capitalized woke, with the capitalized slammed, things like that. It's just like, how many times y'all gonna do this? Y'all need some chapstick talking about the same motherfucking, like it's the same thing. And I think what I find so like baffling about it is because obviously the people who make this content are pandering to a certain audience. They could be pandering, but like they could be serious. I don't know, but it could be pandering. Those people are so easily pandered to. And so I'm like, can y'all give those people who watch that content something else? Can you give them something? Can you give them something? Because this is not something. This is bad. And I also find those people so interesting because I know they believe that they are free thinkers. They believe that they are going against popular opinion, that they are going against the system, that they are going against, Hollywood and stuff like that. That we are the ones who recognize the agenda. We are the ones that see the woke propaganda. We are the ones. They are the ones who believe that they are like, oh my God, they believe that they're woke. They believe that they are woke on the wokers, And it's just like, Y'all don't see how dumb y'all look, how dumb, how like, how sheepish y'all are. How y'all are literally like sheep, and how, like, y'all don't see how y'all are also, are y'all getting it? Like, they believe that they are the free thinkers, but like also you are a sheep in somebody else's herd. You know, if I wanted so bad to like get an audience and get some views and get some, you know, clicks. My favorite YouTuber Kenya, she says like clicks and engagement, and that's what I'm gonna say. That's the perfect term. Like, if y'all want clicks and engagement, um, if I wanted clicks and engagement, I would make that content. I would literally come on here, talk about whatever new Disney project is coming out. I would put woke in the title in all caps, woke in all caps, agenda in all caps, leftist. Like, I would just put all that shit in all caps. I would put a huge like dislike button in the thumbnail. I would talk, and I would just do that. And then as a black person, I feel like I would have another avenue, because you know sometimes those people, they need like other marginalized people to like be a puppet for. They need other marginalized people to be a puppet and be like, "Ooh, the black people are on the woke agenda too." So like, we're not racist, even though they are racist. It's just like, ooh, 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 you know. And so, hey, if pockets get low, if one time y'all come on my channel one day and you see a video that says woke in the title in all caps, just know pockets are low. Pockets are low, rent is due, and I'm trying to bring in some clicks and engagement. That's just all y'all need to know. But yeah, I just want those people to come up with some new material, because it's getting old. Like, y'all cannot come out with every movie. It's, oh my god, the woke agenda. Oh my god, they doing this to the kids. They promoting this. They promoting. It's just like, y'all are so dumb. Y'all are so dumb. And y'all don't realize y'all dumb. That's the worst type of dumb people. The dumb people who think they smart. That's the worst kind of people. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Snow White stuff. I just think it's being blown out of proportion. Like, it's just another reboot, you guys. It's another remake. It'll be just fine. Like, the trailer's not that bad. The trailer's mid at best. The CGI is fine. Like, it's your and I guess that's where I'm like, in all this, I'm just bored. I'm just really, really bored. Like, how many times are we gonna do this same cycle? Like, how many? Like, it's the same thing. Like, this is literally just the Little Mermaid all over again. Like, it's just like, can we move on? Can we move? Can we at least have some new talking points to, you know, to discuss? Like, it's always the CGI, the lighting, the wokeness, the this, like, it's always that. It's always the same thing. It's just like, can we move on? Can we at least can we find something else to talk about when it comes to Disney like remakes? Can we point something else out? Can we do different strategies? Like, why is it's always the same thing? I don't know. I don't think I've also mentioned in this video that this is day 6. This is day 6 of Vlogmas. Yeah, day 6 of Vlogmas. How y'all doing? Y'all, I am free. 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 I have finished my last final. I am done. I am done for the semester, y'all. I am so excited. I'm so excited not to have to turn in an assignment, not to have to worry about no grades, not to have to worry about no teachers, have to not worry about no campus for a whole month. I need y'all. I need this so bad. I'm gonna talk about it Sunday in my next like weekly recap, y'all. I'm mentally like I need a break. I need a mental like just decompress. Like, I need a spa day so bad. And so yeah, I'm taking the wins. I'm taking the wins. But yeah. Those are my thoughts on the Snow White discourse. And that's day 6 of Vlogmas wrapped up. I'm sorry that this is so ghetto. This is I didn't even put my mic or like my good camera on. I was just like, oh my god, I need to get a video out. And I didn't even take my bonnet off. Like, Lord. But you know what? This is Vlogmas at Colby's Corner. This is cozy, you know. I got my glasses on, my hoodie. Not my hoodie, my bonnet and my cardigan. You know, this is cozy vibes. Cozy vibes. It's also cold. It's also really, really cold. Like, whoa, temperature drop. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next. I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 7 of Vlogmas. Oh my God, 1 week of Vlogmas almost done. But yeah, see y'all on the flip side. Bye.